Do we care about the migrant children? Really? We do? Are you sure we care about them? I think we care about politics. When I say we, I mean the powers that be, right? Because we care about people, don't we? Don't we? I would like to ask the Democrats, do you really care about the children or do you care about the politics? It's a fair question.
Please respect. Please give dignity to the people. Please give dignity to the people.
So you work for the commissioner, your senior advisor. You were hired 2 weeks ago, and you're instructed to ask us to not have any pictures taken here.
Please respect the people.
Because the political leadership at DHS does not want the American people to know it.
Please respect the rules,
You keep
sir.
standing in front of the pictures, so
Please
you don't want the
respect the
pictures taken. The rules are arbitrary, and
Please
they're designed to keep the American people in the dark.
dignity and respect. That's all we ask.
Well, no,
dignity
it's
and
not.
respect.
You're asking, is this
Please-
dignity and respect? Look at
Please
these people.
give
There's
dignity
a
and
pandemic.
respect to the people.
Let me ask you, there's a
I
pandemic.
respectfully ask you, sir.
There is a pandemic. Is
Full-hearted,
this respecting the rights of these
I
kids?
ask you. Please
Are you
respect
respecting the
people.
rights of these
This
kids?
is not a zoo, sir. Please don't treat the people.
You're right, and this is a
As such.
dangerous place.
Please don't treat the
And
people
your
like
policies,
this. That's all I ask for
unfortunately,
you,
are
sir.
trying to hide them. I understand
That's
you
all
were
I ask
instructed
you.
when 18
I ask
senators
you
came
to
down
please
here.
respect the people, give them dignity
I
and
respect
respect.
them, and I want to fix this situation.
We all want
and
to fix
the
it, sir. We
administration
don't
you're
want
working
this to
for is
happen
responsible for these conditions.
Please respect the people with dignity and respect.
And
sir.
I ask you to respect the people as well. This
I am
is not
respecting you.
respect.
I am respecting the
This
people.
is not respect.
And so that was footage taken from the Texas Detention Center. I think it's called the Donna Center. Okay, so as we all know, Joe Biden's been on the hot seats for several weeks about the children in cages. Oh, let me show you this because I don't think people usually refer to it this way, but I think they should. This is not a new situation that we find ourselves dealing with as we grapple with. Remember, Obama had the Obama's Immigration Detention Center. Then Trump had kids in cages. And Biden has Migrant Children's Facility. These are all the same places, just different names. President Joe Biden's administration still grappling with the influx of immigrants, migrants, unaccompanied minors. We have so many titles. So many titles for these young people. They're sleeping on mats under foil blankets, separated in groups by plastic partitions. Administration officials have refused to call a detention of more than 15,000 children in U.S. custody or the condition they're living under a crisis. But they have stymied most efforts by outsiders to decide for themselves. As you can see, this woman was hell-bent on not letting this man film. She did not want him to film. What she kept saying, please respect the people, please respect the children. Oh, so putting them on floors with no mattresses, respectful. Loads of respect there. Filming it, disrespectful. Oh, for shame. The new president faces growing criticism for the apparent secrecy at the border, including from fellow Democrats. Yeah, the fellow Democrats giving Biden shit for this. See, when people say, this is the thing, guys, and this is what. Yes, we got some horrible Democrats who lie like rugs. Lie better than Republicans. But you know what? You know what's also true? We got some Democrats a lot better than Republicans too, because I remember when it was Trump, nobody on Republican side said a damn thing, Johnson. Oh no, Tim's not just bashing the Democrats. No, I'm bashing them. But I'm going to keep it 100 as well. And I want to tell you that there are some Democrats who be calling Biden out on this shit. I don't recall many Republicans, if any, I can't think of one, maybe somebody knows one, please submit it in the comment section. Who were the Republicans calling Trump out for the children in cages or children in whatever they want to call it? And yes, I know the framing was wrong. They called it cages under Trump. Under Obama, it was immigration facilities. And under Biden, it's migration child facilities. I understand. I get it. Forget the name of it. How many members of the Republican Party who are sitting senators or congresspeople were calling out Trump and holding him accountable and saying, Trump, you got to fix this shit now. This is unacceptable. How many? How many? On Monday, Axios published a series of photos taken inside the largest Border Patrol detention center, a sprawling tent facility in the South Texas city of Donna. And that's where I think this came from, Donna. We ought to be aware of these conditions. People have to see them so that they can assess the inhumanity and hopefully embark on more humane policies. Biden has kept in place a Trump-era public health order and expelled thousands of immigrant adults and families, but he's declined to expel immigrant children without a parent after a federal appeals court in January cleared the way for him to do so. I saw a horrible individual in my comment section while I was playing the clip who said, what about the parents? Don't the parents care about these children? Yes, that's why they sent them to America, dumbass. You know, there are people in other countries fleeing horrible, horrible conditions. Conditions so horrible that a parents would rather lose their child or send their child to a country that they don't belong to get away from. Even if they can't go with the child. They love their child that much. So become educated or get your punk ass out of my comment section. So we don't hate on people just trying to get a better life here. We ain't gonna scapegoat everybody and say they MS-13. I don't know what you usually watch. This ain't that channel. And I don't care if I lose your ass as a subscriber. I don't demonize people for views or clicks or to attract god-awful people like yourself. Everyone's not evil. All these parents are not going, oh, I don't care about my kids. For you to think that shows you're a certain kind of bigot. That you think that you don't even consider that maybe they're doing it because the alternative is even worse. It never even crossed your mind that there could be a worse situation. You don't even give them that. But I bet you, look guys, I don't want to assume too much, but I gotta assume you're a goofy ass white motherfucker. You wouldn't even assume a brown person could love their kids, man, as much as you do. Or as much as your parents love you. I know if I could give my children a better life and I could not come with them, I would have to make that decision that I want them to have a better life, if at all possible. That's what I can imagine. A parent could make that hard decision if they really had to. If you saw no hope. I mean, we do it all the time. We do it, Parents do it all the time. They throw their children in safety. And they burn up in apartments. This just happened over the summer. The mother got her children out, and she dies. She perishes in the apartment. And you don't understand why a parent would send their child. Did mom know the child would survive the drop from the apartment into the hands of the guy down there? No, she didn't know. But she had to try. I mean, I guess you could have just grabbed the child and dove over and killed them both. Because you can't catch both their asses. But see, the fact that you don't even consider that these people could be going through something horrific that forces them to make that decision, you just assume. That shows you how fucked up America is because of people like you. Sign of the times, if that person is commenting, spurring bullshit, please escort them out. kick them the hell out. We don't need them. We don't want them. And get the hell out. Get them out. If they paid to be here, give them $2. Send them on their way. Back to this, guys. What I don't like is how they framed it. And here's the thing. This is a kick in the ass for the Democrat Party. And that's what happens when you're part of a gang. You get labeled with the gang. The gang does something, you look bad too, because you're in the group. That's why it's hard to be in a group, Johnson. But here's the thing. It's a bad situation. It just is. But you got to get out in front of it and own it and solve it. Mister, that's why you elected me, because I saw problems. I get in there. I saw problems. Well, get in there and solve the problem. Take some of that bond money and put together some facilities for these kids. That's what you got to do. You have no choice. You can't treat people worse than you treat dogs. At least you shouldn't be able to. If you're watching and you're not a member of the show, please join the Tim Black Wolfpack. Only way I'm able to do this is because of you. We're about to go to town on the ass. Ride with me through this segment. If you like this segment, let me know. Become a member. What do you get for that? Besides a warm feeling that you're part of a great community, a growing community that is actually about some shit. Besides that, you get every video, every show, a link to every show and every video that I ever put out. Complete access, on-demand access via Patreon of all my shit. So that's about 20 shows a month. 20 shows a month, plus bonus content. Just saying, it's a pretty good deal. Pretty good deal.
Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Don't be fooled by corporate media talking heads misleading the people. Get your news and information from an entity that keeps it real. Tim Black. Tim Black is the host of The Tim Black Show. Independent news that leaves you informed, inspired, and sometimes entertained, but always in the know. Go to TimBlackTV.com and sign up today. The Tim Black Show is news for people who can't stand the news. See you there.